Yerp! What's happening? It's Chris Hall here. You are tuned into the Chris Hall Show. I need everybody within the sound of my voice to follow me on Instagram. That's at ChrisHallATL. When you get there, there's a link in my bio. Click that. That's going to take you to, guess what? The YouTube channel. That's where all this content lives. When you get to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Y'all like free stuff? I like free stuff. Also, click the notification bell so you are alerted every time some content drops on my YouTube page. How y'all doing? Are y'all good? It's been about a week since we talked, right? Been about a week. How y'all liking the new scenery? Figured I'd switch it up for the topic, of course. So, how's the weather over there where y'all at? Atlanta weather has been pretty shitty these past couple days. The weather was threatening to rain. We had like tornado warnings and tornado watches. The power went out yesterday. It was crazy. It was crazy. Looks like it's starting to clear up though, which is good. I heard most people were having some bad weather, but we made the best of it. This is juice. Got my clear cups today. Is there a shortage like at Publix on like the solo joints, like the red joints? I don't know. My Publix was out. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know. Now, I wanted to take some special time out for my haters. A wise man once said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Now, let me tell you a little background about me and how I kind of got this whole thing started. So during the pandemic, well, at the height of it, okay? Let me not step on nobody's toes because some people still think the pandemic is going. Have at it. How I started this whole thing is back when the pandemic first started, I used to host these Zoom meetings and we used to call them day parties, like Zoom day parties. We would all come together. I would send invites out. I would even put a little flyer up on Instagram. I'd put those up. My peoples would come in. We'd have a chat. I'd also prepare questions and things like that, mainly about relationships. And we talked about other things. I mean, a gang of stuff, believe it or not. And that's how this whole thing kind of got started. And that's when the idea popped up in my head. You know what? Maybe I should take this to the next level. I started recording the Zoom calls and kind of just looking at it, analyzing. I didn't post it nowhere. I just wanted to see how it looked. And if I could make this some type of show, like could I pitch this to some type of Hollywood exec or something like that? Like, hey, look at this. This could be something that people want to watch. These are real people doing real things. Kind of like a reality show, like The Real World or something like that. So was doing that, but let me tell you the difference between that and now. So the difference between then is most of the people that were in the Zoom meeting or the Zoom day parties, I knew them. You know, I knew them. So it was all love. It was all love. Everything was cool. It was never no beef. It was never no issues. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a bubble, if you will. For those that watch the NBA, I was in a bubble. So I didn't get a lot of outside interference. It was all an internal network from my IT people out there. Now we get to here, right? We get to here. So the way that the World Wide Web is a little different. Once I started, there we go. Once I started promoting the show, that's when I started to get strangers following me, right? You know, when I started this thing, I didn't necessarily think about the repercussions that can come or the vitriol, the detractors, the haters that will arrive. You know, an opinion is like assholes. Everybody's got one. So I put out a video and I promoted it. I promoted it very well, I believe, and it got a lot of views. It got a lot of views. It got a lot of traction. It got a lot of insights and communication between me and other people. I would say most of the comments were good, but then I had the haters, and I had to sit back and look at them like, damn, the way these people are talking, they talking like they know me. But it took me some time to realize that low key, I'm a public figure. Now hold on. Before you LOL, I'm not this huge influencer or celebrity of some sort at all. Not at all. But still, I'm a public figure because my page isn't private. My YouTube isn't private. Anyone can come on this page and look at the content that I create. Anybody. Now, I got a hater talking about my hairline. I don't know how to formulate a seamless thought. I can't stay on top. I mean, it's all over the place. I'm like, damn, what you got against I got a bald head. What you worrying about my hairline for? But no, the strangest part is that this woman had a worse hairline than mine. I said, well, damn, look at the pot calling the kettle black. It was crazy. Now, mind you, I wanted to respond. I was hot because if y'all know me personally, when you rank, I rank, we rank together. I got all the jokes when it comes to jonesing back and forth. But I'm like, damn, it's strange how these celebritons would, and I used to say this as well, the celebritons would pay more attention to the haters than the supporters. So I vowed myself to never fall victim to paying attention to the haters. I will exude all my energy to the supporters. Because it be the supporters that reach out like, hey, you're doing a great job. You ignore them. Somebody tell you suck a dick. And you like, oh, hold on. You get to type into that person. I appreciate the haters. I appreciate the supporters. The one good thing about haters will spread the word more than the supporters. Let me say that again. The haters will spread the word more than the supporters because the haters is going to show another hater how they hated on you. Then that hater going to tell another. You get the drift. It's a domino effect. Had to get that out the way. One of the favorite battle rappers of mine, if you know me, you know I watch battle rap. I love battle rap. Been watching battle rap since Serious Jones versus Jen, Murder Mook versus Serious Jones, Party Artie, T-Rex, all that. You know what I'm saying? I go back Joy Jihad days. You mad because I'm styling on you, like back then. One of my favorite rappers, JC, said, even if the shot is perfect, they still gonna criticize the form. Just is what it is. Now, topic at hand today. I know y'all are maybe confused, but I want to know, when can we have sex? When? When can we have sex? Now, before I get into the monologue and before I get to talking my ish, I need every woman within the sound of my voice to take 2 doses, 100 milligrams each of, pay attention, if it don't apply, let it fly. Let me say that again. Take 2 doses. You know what? Make it some more. 2 doses, 1,000 milligrams each of if it don't apply, let it fly. Because I'm going to tell you, this going to be a little sensitive. So take a deep breath, smoke some weed or something. I don't know. Chew a gummy or a weed brownie or something because it's going to get intense. Buckle up your seatbelts, have an open mind, an open ear, and be respectful. Anywho, can we have sex? Right? Fellas, how long does it take y'all to usually have sex with a woman? Somebody that you're interested in, you've been dating, spending all type of exuberant cash on. Spending a gang of cash on, and she ain't giving you what you want. Crazy, right? Do they even know what we want? Ladies, do y'all know? Do y'all not know men want to have sex? Do y'all not know that? This is what we do it for. What do you think? We just enjoy y'all company? I mean, y'all company cool. I love the company of the opposite sex. I love it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But is that all we want? No. We want a little bit more than that. You know I'm going to come to you with the statistics. Psychology Today reports that the sex drive refers to a hypothetical construct encompassing one's attitude towards sex, sexual desires, sexual behaviors. Men, believe it or not, y'all, have a stronger sexual drive than you women. As much as y'all like to think that y'all just bubbling with hormones, not quite. Men have a stronger sex drive than women, and this gender difference is evident in cross-cultural research involving men and women from 53 different countries. In each nation studied, men self-reported stronger sex drives than women. While some women do have stronger sex drives, this sexual motivation functions differently from women than it does for men. This means, to me at least, that men are just always horny. Women are more situational horny. Something's got to happen. A man can just be walking and get horny. A woman, something has to usually happen. In general now, okay? Just because you horny she-devil you, just because you want to get on the cock carousel doesn't mean that that goes for everybody. The exception don't change the rule. So, what is the average time frame to have sex? Survey states that women wait 3 weeks or the 5th date before having sex in a new relationship. Let me know. Is there a 90-day rule? And should you be upfront about your rules? I'm going to tell you this. Y'all aren't upfront about your rules. Why would you tell us your deepest, darkest secret? You don't. You know why? Because your vagina is your meal ticket to getting everything you want. You know damn well that your personality is not going to drive you to success when it comes to a man. It's not. It's really not. If you tell a man that you're not going to get no ass for quite some time, you know that that will scare him away. Tell me, when have you met a man for the first time, or let's say this is your first date, let's say he got your number on Friday, you talked Saturday night, you guys went to brunch on Sunday. Are you telling me that on your first conversation, you're like, hey there, handsome young fella? I just wanted to let you know that we ain't having no sex for quite some time. Stop there. Are you telling me when you tell a man that somehow, some way, he's going to stay there and say, you know what, Bertha, I ain't want to have sex anyway. I just love your personality. Gee whiz, you're swell. It's not happening. I mean, at all. This is why y'all don't say nothing. You don't say nothing. Sex is almost like a don't ask, don't tell type of thing. Men have to continue making failed attempt after failed attempt after failed attempt and look like damn Harvey Weinstein over and over until you finally give in. Who want to go through all that? I don't. Fellas, I know y'all don't. Y'all think that y'all personality is just gonna take y'all into success, man. It just doesn't work that way. Here's a good one. What makes you have sex with man A on the first night and have sex with man B 4 months after that? You made one man wait a couple hours. You made another man wait 3 and 4 months. How does that happen exactly? You want to have sex with both of them, right? I'm assuming. Because you did. Was one dude just drop dead gorgeous? You just couldn't resist? Is that it? Was it just so tempting to bust it wide open for man A, but man B, you for some reason you were a little reserved? Why is that? I have no idea. That's one question that I need answers. Another question that y'all need to ask yourselves, and Brent, I hope that you took your medication like I told you to earlier. Are you charging virgin prices for pre-owned vagina? Oh shit. Damn. Is that what you're doing? Are you charging people virgin prices on pre-owned vagina? I ain't gonna say used. I ain't gonna disrespect it. I'm not gonna disrespect it. Have y'all looked at the market value for vagina? Worldwide? Have you? It's not as expensive as you think. Not as expensive as you think. But you think because your vagina is attached to a person that just makes you that much special, don't you? You think it makes you special to just string a man along. Here's an example of stringing a man along. Do you go on dates with men that you have no intentions of having sex with? You know you do. I've talked to y'all. I know you do. Don't cap. Don't cap. You know you do. No intentions of having sex with this dude, but for some odd reason, you going on with multiple dates now. But let me guess. You gonna call it, I was just giving him a chance. Here's y'all favorite one. He had potential. Every nigga got potential. Good God. Fellas, let me talk to you for a second. Stop putting yourself in the friend zone. Let me say that again. Stop putting yourself in the friend zone. Nobody wants to be there. I've got a friend who literally has primetime real estate in the friend zone. This nigga got a timeshare in the friend zone. Gets Airbnbs in the friend zone. Lives in the friend zone. Has neighbors and everything. Don't be that guy. You know, like a quarterback, my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, shout out to him, Packers y'all wildin'. Anywho, you know how a quarterback, he goes through his progressions? You know what I mean? You got option, you got the receiver on one side, receiver on the other side, you got the slot, you got the tight end, and then if all else fails, he's got the check down. He's got the running back peeling out of the backfield. That is what we call going through the progressions. So at this point, we're gonna go through the progressions, fellas. When you take a girl on a date, there's a few things that you need to get to. There's gonna be a list of things. It's very rare that you go from a phone call to blowing her back out. It's gonna need to have something in between, all right? Wanna hear about it? Here you go. When you take her out on a date, you need to establish physical touch. Like I said, don't get too Weinsteinish on her, but you need to establish some type of physical touch to see where you stand. It's kind of like when the quarterback checks the defense just to see if this play he's about to run has a high probability of working. Physical touch. Here's a few things you can do. As you all cross the street, grab her hand. Don't just grab it like this, you idiot. Grab it like this. Interlock those hands. See if you can get at least that. If you get that, you're on your way. That's step one. Step two, when you get to the restaurant, open the door for her with one hand. Now you see this hand right here? This hand right here is going to go from her back. It's going to go down a little bit. And then right before you get to that ass, you're going to let it go. So you're going to get there. Don't be too rough with it. Just kind of brush it. If you get that part, you're still on your way. Let her on in. Now, everyone knows this. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a significant other, a hug can tell you a lot about the relationship between those two people. Drake even said it himself in a song. He said he know those type of hugs. It's the type of hugs you give when he knows somebody used to fuck. Oh yes, it's a particular hug. Now, if she gives you give a strong embrace and see if it's reciprocated. If it is, you're on your way. Story time. I took this girl out one time. Shitty personality. But she was fine. I know. Don't do this, fellas, okay? I have this show to tell you what not to do. Because I did it. She was fine, though. But horrible personality. The first time she left, you see these fingers right here? These spirit fingers? She gave me a hug and went like that. Like tapped my back like that. That ever happened to y'all? Weird as shit. Weird as shit. I didn't think nothing of it at first. Then I was like, oh, I give it one more chance. Next time I seen this young lady, once again, she gave me the spirit fingers hug. Fellas, if this happens to you, run the other way. Bid this young lady adieu. Peace out. I'm out. We're not doing it. You see that over there? No, not that. That over there. Yes, that's a street. That's where you belong. The streets. Because I can't tolerate that. Okay? Make sure you say it just like that. All right? Also, side note, start telling these women what they're doing wrong as you exit them out the building. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think I'm playing? I went so long by just ghosting. That's all I was doing. Whenever a chick did something I ain't like, I just wouldn't talk to her no more. Not realizing that she would go sail off into the sunset thinking that she left me. No. We're not doing that no more. Fellas, tell these women exactly what they did wrong and bounce. Because at some point, she's going to either have to change or, like your boy Kevin Samuels would say, she just going to die alone. Because I know other people are having these same issues with these women that I bid adieu. Have to. Because I know they didn't change. I know it. Trust me, I still keep in contact with some of them. Same person. Same exact person. Anyway, don't want to get too far off subject. So where do we leave off? Hugs, right? Cool. So you got the hugs thing down packed. So let's just go through it again. You got your physical touch out the way. Your hugs are going good. Everything's fine. Now, kissing. Yes, kissing. At some point, you're going to be in private with this young lady. Usually at the end of the night, whether you're walking her to her car, you're walking her to the door, you're doing something of the sort to where it's just you and her. No crowd, no audience. You're in private. At some point, I want you to get close to her. Not too creepy, but get close to her organically, right? Continue talking to her just so she feels your space. Make sure your breath is on point, okay? Don't be all up in people's face with stank breath. Men, keep a pack of gum everywhere. Go to Walmart, get you the 5 gum 4-pack, put the gum in your house, put the gum in your car, put the gum in your pocket, put it somewhere. Like, have gum everywhere, okay? Because you never want to get caught with dragon breath, okay? That's going to turn anybody off immediately. Anyway, get close. This woman is, if she's interested in kissing you, you'll know it. This is something I can't explain. This is more of an energy type of thing. Eventually, she's going to turn her head and laugh at something corny that you said, which is a good thing. Ladies, laugh at corny shit. Just laugh at it. Why not? Nigga paid for the date. At least he can get us a laugh. Anywho, so she's going to turn her head. I want you to take these 2 fingers. I want you to grab her chin, pull it closer to you, and go in for the kiss. Now, tongue or no tongue? That's up to you, my friend. I can't tell you what to do. You'll know. She'll probably slip it in there, to be honest. Slip it in there, reciprocate. Don't make it too long. Don't make it too graphic, okay? Now, if you've gotten this far, you're on your way. I mean, you got the physical touch, you got the hugs, you got the kissing. Ha ha! Now, here we go. We have the time where you invite her to your house. Oh, yeah. It's a moment we've all been waiting for, right? You've been spending all this money on Applebee's and Taco Mac. I mean, just running up a check, okay? Damn near going broke. Now, my friends, it's time for you to get what you came for. At least you're going to think so. Invite her to the house. It's a moment you've all been waiting for, right? You're going to extend the invite for her to come to your domicile, your place of business. Now, if she accepts this, at least you know you got a foot in the door. You got a foot in the door. You're at bat. Now it's time for you to knock it out the park. Now, ladies, here are some do's and don'ts. I'm going to pause off of that. Guys, you should already know what to do next. I just wanted you to hear a few things that'll get you out of the friend zone. At any point, if there's any stoppage in any of those steps that I just mentioned, you, my friend, are in the friend zone. Okay? You can try to work your way out, but make sure you have a contingency plan on the side because, sir, you are in the friend zone. All right? Anywho, ladies, here's some do's and don'ts that I really need you to listen to. This is the most simplistic don't that I could possibly give you. This don't right here will literally stick with you through life, and you will have better outcomes in these situations. Do not come to a man's house if you have no intentions of having sex with that man. Let me say that again. Do not come to a man's house if you have no intentions of having sex with that man. That will save you a lot of grief. It'll save you a lot of discomfort. And it'll save you, keeping the dude as well. Because you don't want to lead anyone on, right? Point blank, period. This is what I never understood. Do y'all think we just want to show you our mildly decorated apartment? Like, hey, look at this. Here's the bathroom. Here's the sink. Here's the bed. That's all it is. There's nothing to show you. Why do you think we want you to come over there? You think we think you're sleeping? You can sleep at your own place. There's no sleeping here. None. At all. That is the biggest don't right there. You remember the movie The 5 Heartbeats? Y'all remember that? I don't remember everything in the movie. It was a long time ago. But there was a part in the movie where Bird from The 5 Heartbeats had an issue with his royalties. He confronted Big Red in an aggressive manner about his royalties. Big Red told him My office hours, you remember, are from 9 to 5. Bird said, fuck your office hours. Then Bird proceeded to get his ass whooped by Big Red and his constituents and damn near got thrown off a balcony. I say that to say this. There are business hours when coming to a man's house. If you want to take that calculated risk by coming to a man's house, here are a few things that you need to follow. Remember, the first thing I said initially is to be 100% safe. Don't even go. For what? Don't go. Save it. Meet him out another time. No, sweetheart, can't do it. You know, working late. Make up some excuse. Y'all are good for doing that, ain't you? Anywho, yeah, there's business hours. So if you want to take that calculated risk, you need to go over his house no later than 6 p.m. and leave no later than 10. So that's 4 hours of entertainment and quality time between you and him. Most while the sun is still up. Story time. Once upon a time, when I was a young warthog, I had a woman come over at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. As you can see, that is well after my office hours. This means, ladies, if you come over after or in between them hours, a man is expecting to clap them cheeks. I mean, I'm be honest with you. That's what he's expecting. Now, I don't know what y'all be expecting. Y'all tell me, what are y'all expecting to do at 2 o'clock in the morning? What are you expecting to do? Read a couple scriptures of the good book? Is that what you think you're going to do? You think you're going to come over at 2 o'clock in the morning to exchange Bible verses? We're going to discuss our favorite anime flick? Are we going to discuss your Call of Duty loadout to my Call of Duty loadout? Is that what we're going to do? I don't think so. At 2 o'clock in the morning, a man is expecting to blow your back out. That man sat up to 2 in the morning. Niggas gonna go to sleep at 2 in the morning, especially not sitting up doing nothing. This young lady came over my house at 2 o'clock in the morning to talk, cuddle, and sleep. Let me say that again. 2 o'clock in the morning to talk, cuddle, and sleep. Ladies, another huge don't. If you're going to take this calculated risk, do not sleep over a man's house if you don't intend to have sex with that person. Okay? Do not do that at all. That will get you in a lot of trouble. And I'm being honest here, I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible. I'm not going to say the R word, but some women put themselves in some of y'all put yourself in precarious positions that could get y'all in big trouble. Be responsible. Don't do that. Mama should have taught you better than that. And honestly, no matter what time you come over there, don't bother telling the man you're not coming over there to have sex. That is going to go in one ear and out the other. Let me say that again. Do not think that you are absolved of all responsibility by just telling a man, hey, I'm going to come over there at 4 in the morning, but just know I'm not having sex. I don't know if that's some type of mind game that y'all play with yourselves, but we not buying it. We not picking up what you putting down, okay? Don't even think for 1 second that absolves you from anything, because we not even listening. We going to be like, yeah? Oh, nah, baby, come on, man. You know me, man. I'm grown, man. I don't even be We're lying. We are lying through our teeth. We're literally making up the bed, lighting the candles, spraying on the Issey Miyake. You hear me? We think we gonna get them cheeks 2 in the morning? What? Man, listen. Don't sleep over. Don't bother telling us that lame ass excuse that you're not coming over to have sex. Here's a good thing. If you're continuing to take this calculated risk by going over this dude's house, make sure it's dinner and a movie. Reminder, you're coming over there at 6, okay? You're coming over there at 6, so if you have dinner and a conversation, that's going to take you till about 7:30, okay? 7:30, maybe even 8 if the food is not prepared as of yet. Now, the reason being is so you can literally eat up time before you get to the Netflix and chill. Mind you, this is still a risk, but I'm trying to give you a calculated risk, okay? Calculated. Now, the Netflix and chill part should be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You're going to watch the movie. Once the movie ends, you're going to make sure that you leave. Leave. Okay? Another thing. Sex can happen anywhere. Sex can happen on the couch. It can happen on the bed. It can happen on the sink. It can happen outside. Wherever. But what you don't want to do is lay your ass in this man's bed. Okay? Under no circumstances should you lay in that bed if you have no intentions of having sex. Do not, another lame excuse, do not walk to the bed and say, well, you know what? I'm going to sit on top of the covers because, I'm not trying to give the wrong. No, again, anytime that you try to exit from having sex in your mind and you want to tell that to us, we're not listening. When we don't listen to that. No man within the sound of my voice has ever taken a woman's word for I'm not having sex tonight. Don't put yourself in these situations that you can't get yourself out of. Anywho. Now, you're at the Netflix and chill part, right? Y'all are vibing, you're watching Mortal Kombat, which I think was a pretty good movie. People told me it wasn't good. I love playing Mortal Kombat, so it's going to be very difficult for a Mortal Kombat to be whack unless it literally is off storyline. During Netflix and chill, do not touch any of this man's sexual organs. Again, do not touch any of this man's sexual organs. He's going to try to make you do it. Don't do it. Okay? Do not do it. Don't touch none of his, and make sure he refrains from touching any of yours. Okay? Kissing can be very dangerous. If my man got out of the friend zone from up top, he may feel like he can still kiss you. You can kiss him if you want to, but just know, these hands move with eyes closed. Don't get it twisted. Okay? We got plenty of senses. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Now, when you're over this man's house, make sure you keep your alcohol intake to a minimum. Mind you, ladies, we are going to try to get you fucked up to impair your judgment. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We're both drinking. We are both having a good time, but we're going to try to get you fucked up. That's just how it goes. That's just how you came over here. You wanted to take the risk. You did not listen to step one. You didn't listen, so here we are. So I have to give you the rules and regulations. Keep your alcohol intake to a minimum, okay? I know it's hard to turn down Patron shots, especially when it's for free. I get it. I get it. Now, if you get through all that bullshit, just know, please, listen, let me get up closer. Do not go to this man's house again doing that. All that bullshit, it was bullshit, but I just told you what to do if you want to take that kind. Do not go to that man's house again doing those exact same steps. I gave you the steps to just go over there one time to get you a free meal and some free alcohol, okay? That's all I'm giving you. Don't go over there doing that again. Go back, stop at step one. I'm telling you, he will get frustrated. He will stop messing with you on God. Just saying. Just saying. But honestly, after all that, I mean, when exactly do you now have sex with this man? I mean, you've been out on 3, 4, 5 dates. He's kept good communication. He's invited you into his home and you still playing. How about this? Give me a list of things a man has to do to gain access to your vagina. Is there a list? Is there a list? Let me think. Communication, physically attractive, has a good head on his shoulders, handles himself financially. What's going on? Let's look at the comments. Let's see. Sounds like sex happened when all the Patron shots popped off. It could happen. That's why I said to keep your inhibitions low, don't drink as much. Drink juice like me. Like, no, sir, I don't want a Patron shot, but I will take a tall glass of orange juice. Thank you. I'm rather parched. Okay? Do that. Do that. But what's the list? What is the list? Do you check them off? You said don't touch what? Don't touch his sexual organs. His penis. His dick. Don't touch it. That is off limits to a woman that doesn't want to have sex. Off limits. But what's the list? What's the list? You know, one thing that I do hear a lot that's mad frustrating, and mind you, I talk to women all the time. So I know what's going on in these streets. A lot of women, they don't think about this stuff, guys. They don't. Do you know why? Women like to tell you what you should be thinking about. What you should be thinking about having sex all the time. You shouldn't be thinking about having sex all the time. You should focus on getting to know me. No. You're not going to tell a man what he should and should not be doing. It has come to a point to where women are literally telling men how to be men in their eyes. Whatever they see fit on what we should like, when we should like it, how we should like it, how many times we should like it, when we should get it. Why you thinking about that? Why you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. No, Bertha, I should be doing exactly what the Creator intended a man to be, is a man. We cannot help it. Don't try to change it. It's always a woman telling a man what he should and shouldn't want, what he should and shouldn't do. Anytime a woman starts off a conversation with "I feel," it's most likely wrong. Like I said earlier, y'all was supposed to take 2 doses of 1,000 milligrams of "if it don't apply, let it fly." I told y'all this conversation is going to be ass tight. You hear me? It's going to be real tight. You might squeeze a fart out. You hear me? Ass tight. Listen, you feel like a man shouldn't be thinking about having sex all the time. He should focus on getting to know you. Women cannot tell a man what he should be thinking about or what he should want because it will always come from a biased opinion. Think about that. If you're telling me what I should want, it's clearly going to be biased. Clearly. Look at the comments. I got time today. I got time. Men do tell women how to be women. If you were being a woman, we wouldn't have to tell you nothing. Go figure. Let's see, what else? I don't take drugs. Well, you need to take some holistic, if it don't apply, let it fly then. If that's the case, get you some root. Get some, if it don't apply, let it fly root. Put 5 drops of some, if it don't apply, let it fly oil in your mouth. You'd be better served, ladies, you'd be better served knowing what a man wants and just using that to your benefit. Let me say that again. Instead of telling a man what he should do and how he should do it, you'd be better served knowing what that man wants and using it to your benefit. That's free game right there. Free game. If you can really get in a man's algorithm, is like I like to call it, if you really know him inside and out, or if you just know men in general, forget him personally. If you just know men in general, you can use that to your benefit. I ain't gonna tell you how, that's up to you to find out. Once you start actually doing some of the things that he wants to do and being more agreeable, and like the word y'all seem to hate, I've actually heard this more than once, cooperate. Is that not crazy? Cooperate. Y'all hate the word cooperate. Crazy. But honestly, y'all, do you feel like if you told us a time frame that we're just going to stick around and have sex and leave? I'm going to tell you this, fellas. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have y'all ever had sex with a woman? It was amazing. And she had a good head on her shoulders, no pun intended. And you left, you were just like, damn, baby, that sex was good, man. And you always cooperating too. Got food cooked and everything. Damn. But you know what? This just ain't for me. Yeah, good sex just ain't my thing. I need you to be a little bit more toxic. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. You think the sex is good? You're just going to bang it, right? Story time. I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I met this young lady when I was a young warthog, and we were in the bed about to do the do. She said, wait. I'm back. There we go. I was paused. She says, I don't think we should do this. So I'm like, well, damn. You ain't follow all the rules. What you mean you don't want to do this? She said, well, sometimes, or no, she said, I have a fear that when I give up my vagina, you men are just always leave. Mind you, I was young at the time, so I was like, what the is she talking about? Why would I leave vagina? It makes no sense. She said, okay. We end up doing the do. And to make a long story short, I seen why men was leaving. I'm going to just leave it at that. Is that what it is, ladies? Is that what it is? Is it not hitting? Is the wop not whopping? Is that the case? Are you trying, and I've had this before, are you trying to kill us with your personality and catch us with that before anything physical because you know that you don't measure up physically? You dastardly dog. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? Y'all are doing that. Y'all are doing that. Let's look at the comments. I got time today. Does that mean all pussy is pussy? You know what I mean? You clearly haven't had sex with a woman. So shameless. To say all pussy is pussy, you ain't had sex with a woman. It's not true. Men don't do that. Men don't leave good pussy and personality. We just don't do it. That's not something that we do. would it be better served for man and woman to come together? I mean, on the first meetup, and have a conversation about when sex is going to happen. Is that an awkward conversation to have? Like when you first meet somebody, you're on a date. Is it appropriate to talk about when we're going to have sex? I know y'all ain't going to like it. I mean, it ain't much that y'all do like. It really ain't much that y'all do like. Everything has to go your way. Fellas, you know what? Fuck it. That's what we doing from now on. From now on, when you go on your first date, you ask that woman and you make sure to tell her, hey, respectfully, when do you think you'll be comfortable having sex? What's the time? Do not let her get off the hook by telling you, I don't know. Because this is the thing. What if I did this? What if I didn't pay for no dates until I felt comfortable to pay? Oh, it's crickets now. All I hear is my goddamn background music. Nothing? What if I said, I'm not paying until I'm comfortable to pay? I'm going to get to know you just like you get to know me. And y'all go ahead and cap. Go ahead and cap and say, that's cool. I'll pay for my own meal. I do this. I got money. I do this. I got the bag. I got this, that, and the third. Ladies, I'm tired of y'all leading with your bag. Because fellas, if you're within the sound of my voice, can you please tell me the amount of women that lead with their bag and is paying for you? I'll wait. What? Women lead with this bag shit as if we give a fuck. I can help you start your business and I can help you do this and do that. I was doing this without you, sweetheart. Respectfully. We don't care because you don't use the bag that you speak of. Why do you think men sometimes date way down? Way down. Because the women with the bag want to jump out of these gender roles. You know what? I'm going to close it there, because if you thought that when can we have sex was tight, them gender roles going to get stupid. I mean uncomfortably tight. I'm talking about COVID-19 tight. Ain't no social distance on that conversation at all. Mask off. Anyway, I hope that y'all got some good information from the show tonight. I appreciate everybody showing up and showing out. Once again, this is Chris Hall and the Chris Hall Show. Follow me at ChrisHallATL on Instagram. When you get there, hit the link in the bio. That's going to take you to the YouTube. Please subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace.